What advice do you have for someone who's maybe starting out, is interested in producing or writing, or what's something you wish you could tell yourself?
I have a friend.
What's something you wish you could tell a younger version of yourself?
That the law is a very exciting profession.
Give the guy a break. Give him a leg up. How does he get in?
I would say
Move to England, we know.
Yeah.
Move to England.
But I know, like, for JR and Rory and Wyatt certainly, and Lowitt, that stand-up, even if you don't intend to long-term, is a very good practice for just honing down like exactly what's funny. You get an instant response of it. So for me, I would personally advise you to do stand-up.
Yeah, I would
do
agree.
anything. Like what if you
do anything?
Like what you can't just sit around, thinking about what you should do. Just if you write prose and you think it's funny, do that. If there's a show you love, write a spec script.
All of us kind of stumbled into this. I don't think anybody I think we all, to some extent, most of the extent, stumbled into what we're doing right now.
The write a spec script idea is kind of on the right track. In other words, like say you live in New York and you want to get a job here on our show or any show that's in New York. Well, then you should be watching those shows constantly. You should be trying to write stuff that's similar to that. You should be trying to find out what the submissions for those shows are, which you can do without a manager or an agent. And you should be trying to create those submissions on your own, so that you have practice, so that you can be like a Boy Scout when this stuff is when the time comes that you might have that opportunity, you're ready to do it. If you don't do those things, then it's not going to happen, because there's too many people who want it, who are doing it,
and also,
especially now.
I think the more that you do, like the more different things that you do, whether it's stand-up or, like I was doing stand-up, I was doing stuff at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater in LA and working with a bunch of different people and just trying to surround yourself with as many different funny people as you can, because then you'll also start to find your own voice, and you'll find, oh, well, maybe I like satire, or maybe I just love fart jokes.
Yeah, Rachel, the woman we were talking about earlier, who was on the show, who has since left, actually was a student of mine, took a class that I taught on writing for the show.
There he goes.
Here's the
And,
plug.
yeah. No, trust me.
For the
Where do you teach?
You could take it too.
Yeah.
And it comes with
Seriously,
DVDs.
this is $5 actual bucks coming my way.
If you have three. I don't teach it anymore. I don't like it.
But if you're
My point
interested,
is-
they'll start.
My point is that, and I want at least a cut of that.
No, I earned.
50% goes to the learning annex.
My point is that that was her in. I mean, she saw this as an in, but when she got to the class, if she wasn't able to do what she needed to do to get to the point where she was able to submit to the show, then she wouldn't have been able to do that. And once she submitted, what she had to go through at that point, as far as like submitting once, then submitting again, and then having to like write, watch the show, and then the next day write her own jokes, even though she just saw the jokes that we did on the show and they had to measure up to those. It really put her through the ringer, but she was prepared for it and she got it done. And that's what you have to do. You have to work way harder than we work now to get on the show.